In the beginning, there was Minecraft. Then came a whole swathe of other voxel-based survival games like Terraria, Starbound. They all tried to cash in on the success of the survival genre, and in the end we had a lot of kind of Minecraft clones knocking around the scene. As the genre grew and competition grew tougher, we saw developers innovating with new approaches and higher quality graphics, leading to titles like Space Engineers or Subnautica, Rust, games like that. Now, as the genre approaches its kind of saturation stage, we see the arrival of a game that chooses to mock the entire genre, while at the same time offering actually quite a playable space survival game. This is Breathedge, or Breathedge. Not too sure about how you're actually supposed to pronounce that one. I'm going to go with Breathedge. Let's take a look and see what this game offers. The story behind Breathedge is that you are a guy who survived a ship crash on the way to his grandfather's funeral, and you were picked up by some oddly coffin-shaped robot gangsters, I think, who want to know how you managed to survive the crash.
You tell us all from the beginning or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
There's very little more information given to you at the start of the game, but the game takes the form of you relating to the robots how you survived. And if you die, they realise that you must be lying and they force you to tell them again.
You lie again. You are here. That means death was impossible. Tell truth. Confirm?
Clever, right? So you start off just after the crash and you find yourself trapped in the airlock of some kind of escape pod, accompanied by, oddly enough, an immortal chicken who actually turns out to be quite useful later on.
Be careful with the vacuum breakdowns. An electric shock of such power can lead to the failure of my systems, and I can't guarantee the safety of your corpse before the arrival of the funeral team.
Having plugged a pressure leak in the airlock, the doors can open and you can start collecting the basic resources that you need to build some tools, crafting stations and whatever. You have to keep a close eye on your oxygen, your food and your drink level, because running out of any of these will quickly deplete your health bar. The game is filled with scraps of comedy narration, pointless backstory, and a few things thrown in just for the sake of mockery.
If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency.
All in all, the game is very playable, save for a few performance glitches that I ran into, although that could easily be because I was recording in Full HD, 1080, 60 FPS while I was playing. I enjoyed trying it out. I'm curious to know how the game progresses as you try to get to a life raft type ship that's outside the range of your oxygen supplies at the start of the game. I get the feeling it's quite a short game, but it does seem to be quite interesting. I think it's worth playing it through. So if you want to check this game out for yourself, the Steam link is in the description. It's currently in early access, so things are likely to change as the game is developed further, but I think it's definitely worth a play. This is Breathedge. I've been ellbristow. You've been watching Elitopia Gaming, and I'll see you next time.
Splendid! You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes.